I admit I have a love-hate relationship with mirror cardstock. I mostly love it for the shine, and I'm especially loving all the gorgeous new colors of mirror card that Tonic Studios recently released. But taking photographs and filming video of the mirror card is very difficult. It reflects everything, including the lights and sometimes my lovely face. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik, and in this video I am sharing some cards I made with Tonic Studios mirror cardstock, as well as their beautiful dies and confetti packs. Here's a quick look at the cards that I'm going to share today, and as you can see, they very much reflect the light. I will be going through each one, and this is the one that I'm going to make with you today. There are now 23 different colors of mirror cardstock, and the price of each pack is $2.99 for a 5-pack of 8.5 by 11 pieces. This type of cardstock is usually at least $1 a sheet, sometimes more, so these are a real bargain. I'm not on the design team anymore for Tonic, but I'm still a huge fan, and of course links to all the products used in these cards are in the description box. So I am just showing the colors I'm using in today's, but again there's 23 different colors. So this is the Imperial Blue. I'm using some of the traditional silver, the Opera Red, and two other gorgeous colors of blue, the Silky Sky and the Cobalt Velour. I'm almost out of them. I've been using and I'm loving all these colors. The first card that I'm going to show with you today is using the Opera Red mirror cardstock. It's simple but lovely. All I did was die cut this new die from Tonic Studios called Ornate Tree. It is a dot and drop die, so those dots that you see there are designed to give you a pattern if you want to use some Nuvo drops on them. But I decided that I just liked the look of the cutout leaves and then the dots in the mirror card. And this For You is a new little die. They're so cute and just the perfect size. And it's called For You, and so that is the first card that I'm going to share. And of course, more details on each of the cards as well as links to all the products are in the description box. My second card is a shaker card, and one of the new products that I just received and I'm really loving is a 4-pack of glass bottles of confetti. This one's called Peacock Feathers, and in the pack are 4 color coordinated bottles of confetti or sequins. In this case we have aqua flakes, green metal hexagons, I'm hoping you can see these, purple organza butterflies. Now I used this in another card and it was just beautiful. Those are all little butterflies in there, but I'm doing Christmas today, so I'm not using that one. And then this one is the turquoise stars. So it's a really nice collection of different types of confetti type things that you can use in your shaker cards or for other purposes. So I recently received this Twisting Leaves. This is another one of the dot and drop dies, and I cut it out twice on a piece of Silky Sky mirror card, and then I cut Warm Wishes out, which is a memory box die out of another shade of blue of the mirror card. And then I created a shaker and I dumped in the aqua flakes and the turquoise stars along with some beads, and you can see that they move beautifully in there, and this ended up being another card that I really love. These are gems from Gina K Gina Marie designs, and they're my new favorites, and I'm also going to use that in the card that I'm going to show you. So this is the card that I'm going to demo how to make today. You can see it's another shaker, and once again I've put these two types of confetti in with beads so that it moves in a fun way in there. And I have used the silver mirror card and the imperial blue and also the cobalt velour. So 2 shades of blue and silver to make this lovely snowflake shaker card. These are the supplies that I used. I have a beautiful snowflake die from Tonic Studios. I couldn't find it on the website, so it may not be available anymore, but it's one of my favorites and I use it a lot. I have a newer Merry Christmas die from Tonic Studios, and I'm also using more of the Gina Marie Designs gems. I don't know if you can see that, but I love that they sparkle and they have different sizes. So often when I'm making a card, I like to use the big, the medium, and the small of the same colors of gems. And I've just ordered a whole bunch more of these Gina Marie designs, and I'm using the silver today. To make shaker cards, my favorite thing to make shaker cards with is Motion Crafts foam strips, and I will show you how I do that, and there's a link to that in the description box as well. This is a new die set that I just got from Tonic Studios. It is the Memory Bookmaker Layered Cascade die set. So I got this to make memory books, and I am going to be making one and then filming a video doing that. But I was inspired by a card that I saw online, and it was a shaker card, and I have a link to that in the description. And so this card used some of the smaller dies in this set. So I started with this one for the white card base. So I have cut this out of white cardstock, and on the side here you can see that I let that die go over the fold. So I started with a 6x12 white cardstock folded, and then I cut this out, and on the I deliberately had the die go off so that the folds would fold on the card. Okay, and then out of silver mirror card, and I'm hoping I haven't reflected too much here with that, I die cut this size out for the card front. So we have the stripes that go along that, and there's the card front. Then I chose to use just the outside edge and a smaller striped one. And what I like about these Tonic Verso dies is that you can choose to use the inside negative of these without a cutting die, or you can use both together. It just depends on the purpose that you want to do. So in this case, I wanted there to be a border that I can put the pop-up mounting tape in to hide it. And so I have used 3 dies from this set. And you don't need to watch me die cutting, but I'm just kind of showing how I chose this inside piece I wanted to cut out for the shaker part, and then I wanted this pattern here, and then I wanted a space, and then I wanted the outside to cut. So you can again always choose which ones to use, and if you want openings, if you want the negative of the die or the positive of the die. So those are the dies that I used from that set. And as you can see, there's much bigger ones here too, and that is because those are for making memory books with. So I have these pieces ready to go. On the inside of the card, I chose to use the piece that came out of here, and then I added the Merry Christmas cut out of silver and a gem from that Gina Marie Designs set. One thing I also don't like about mirror card is it's very difficult to glue on delicate dies. So what I like to do is cover the back of the piece with a piece of score tape and then die cut it out, and then what comes off of here is sticky and it sticks to the other piece of mirror card. No glue, because if anything, any glue comes out, which it would on something this delicate, it's really obvious on the mirror card. So we are going to, I have put a piece of acetate behind this piece, and we are going to create a well with these foam strips, which are skinny foam strips and perfect for shaker cards because they raise it and they create a well. And you also can kind of bend them, so you want to make sure that the ends do not have a gap. And then you also want to make sure that none of the tape or the foam strips show through the holes. So no gaps. And I used to use mounting tape and cut them twice, and this is so much easier. So no gaps and no showing through any of the holes. Or on the outside of the card. And then I use my EK Success powder tool, and I am going to put it liberally around the sides of those sticky sheets and also on the acetate, so that the confetti and beads do not stick to them. Now I'm going to add some Nuvo turquoise stars. And some really pretty Nuvo aqua flakes, which just reminds me of snow. And then I like to add some beads, and it just helps them move in the shaker card. And in this case I'm using some itty bitty beads. They are clear, and I got them years ago. They're from Mark Enterprises. Any kind of clear beads or colored. I've also used gold, but in this case, because I had the silvers, I didn't want the gold beads. I have cut a piece of white cardstock, and I just used one of the dies, and I am going to attach it to seal up that that well. Oops, I don't need that yet. That's right. Okay. That's for attaching it to the card. Okay, so I'm going to carefully take the cover off of those foam strips. And then I am going to seal that up with the white piece. I goofed up, didn't I? Look at that. You can see my sequin tape in there. I put the wrong side down. Wonder if I, well, anyway, let's pretend that that's not there. Everything I did was fine except I flipped this piece and my tape is going to show. But I'm not going to be able to pull that apart right now, so let's put the snowflake instead of in the corner. We're going to try to cover that up, and then maybe some beads, and we might be able to fix it. What do you think? I knew I wanted the tape on there for attaching it to the mirror card front, and I got that ready in advance, and then I flipped it. No big deal. Alright, so we're going to put this beautiful snowflake right over that line. And then we're going to try to take some beads here, and instead of just one in the center, which I'm also going to do, I am going to put some over that tape. And maybe if I send it to someone who doesn't really know what sequin tape is, they won't know that I goofed up. What do you think? And seeing as we have it in that line, I guess we'll put a few more in other places as well. What do you think, guys? I might have salvaged it. We'll see. Then I would attach it to the card front with those strips of strong tape, which were supposed to be on the back and not on the inside, and our shaker card is complete. This is the better sample without those lines, and you can see the beautiful snowflake, the lovely gems, the mirror card, which I'm hoping is not reflecting too much, and on the inside, Merry Christmas, with another die from Tonic Studios. I love how these cards turned out and promise you in real life the shine of the Tonic Studios mirror card is so pretty, and ask you not to let any reflections in this video discourage you from trying them for yourself. Please share links to your projects if you do, and thanks for watching, sharing, subscribing, and helping me share the joy of creativity.